So this is going to be a little bit of tough love for the startups, and this is something that I've learned the hard way. The most damaging thing you can do as a company for your brand and your marketing is change it every few weeks. And yes, as a startup, you have tons of uncertainty. You're learning new things every day. So much new information is coming to light, and you always want to adjust and tweak. And oh, we got a better message. Oh, this resonates better. The problem is it takes so long to get a message to saturation in a community. And if you look at the companies that are doing a great job of this, they have one message and they've been repeating it for months. Do they have a better way to explain their product? Absolutely. I talk to their DevRels all the time, and they're always giving me a new analogy or some new use case or whatever. But they're really consistent in their messaging, and it only changes every once in a while. And you see this in TV advertising as well, where a company picks their message and they stay on message for a minimum of a quarter, but typically 6 to 9 months. And then if it's really successful, they just stick with it. You know, we've seen Progressive has been doing the ads for car insurance in the US, where they have the same spokesperson for, it's got to be a decade at this point. And Geico's got the gecko, and we've got a few where these companies very clearly found a thing that works and they're sticking on that message. But even the ones that change relatively frequently, like Apple, they have one message and they stay on it for about 6 to 9 months. And it's about, like, they were on security for a while. They wanted to talk about privacy and how their phones were really difficult to hack and how your data was safe. And then they'll make sure that message lands, that people say that when you talk about Apple, it'll come up organically in conversation. Oh yeah, well, they're big on privacy. And then, and it doesn't matter if that's true or not. It's just what they've said so often that now people repeat it. Right. And there are about a billion other things that Apple could be talking about. They could be talking about the quality of their camera. They could be talking about the new M2 chips. They could be talking about, anything. They have a million products and they've got a million features, and any of those things would be good. But if they try to talk about all of them, we wouldn't remember any of them, right? And so I think what happens is a lot of startups, they get into this mode of thinking we have to launch everything. Everything we talk about has to be new. And that means that any given piece of information has a 3-month shelf or a 3-week shelf life, and no one remembers any of it.